How you feel about her?
Not a fan.
Not a fan of her?
No, pass.
I feel that.
So you wouldn't even ever be cordial with her, ever?
No.
Why not?
I don't care about people's success. I'm actually happy for the bitch that she's getting what she needed, because I didn't know he shitted on her so bad with me that, like, I don't know, I'm just like, why didn't you just start with Shorty? Like, you was scared to put her on at first, and then you try to explain, she ain't really support me. Oh, you know she supported you. Just a manipulating ass nigga, and you just, I don't know. You was getting back at her for something. You use me, and nigga, I'm just here to collect.
The live started like any other dim lighting, soft music in the background, a tired smile forced for the camera. But within seconds, everything shattered. Chrisean Rock looked down at her phone, froze, and then the tears came. Not the dramatic, loud kind. The silent, soul-crushing kind that make your stomach drop. They pushed me too far, she whispered. And just like that, the internet stopped breathing, because when she said they, everyone knew exactly who she meant. Blueface and Jadyn Alexis, within minutes. Viewers claimed leaked messages were circulating alleged screenshots of private conversations, laughing at her breakdowns, mocking her faith, even questioning her motherhood.
Weight that you carry as a role model.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I've been like undoing a lot and starting over, pretty much. I don't want to do worldly music no more, and just do like gospel or like hood gospel, I would say.
What is hood gospel? I want to know what hood gospel is.
Like, Yahweh, Yahweh, there's only one way and it's God way. Yahweh, Yahweh, there's only one way and it's God way. Took my baby to get blessed and they said it's for clout. I'ma do my best for me and mine, that's from here on out. Trying to change my life, but all these demons keep attacking me. Ran back to my ex, the world saying it's toxic.
The conversation is over. I gotta weigh in because I have business. Can we talk later?
Can you hug me? Can you stop?
Can you stop?
I am.
All right, chill.
Go, he gotta weigh in.
All right.
Don't make it about you right
I'm
now.
not.
If you wanna stay on the bus, stay on the bus.
Nobody's staying on the bus.
Go.
Motherhood. Then came the bombshell. A distorted jail call clip, supposedly Blueface's voice, saying she'll always come back. The comments section exploded. Screen recordings spread like wildfire. Fans were screaming betrayal. Critics were calling it karma. Nobody could look away. Chrisean's voice cracked as she accused them of plotting.
And you feel empty, and you come in here, and it's like, yeah, here's a list of 86 things you're not doing. I'm going to give you a list of 46 things that you need to do, and you follow these perfectly, and now it's another thing on your list. After you figure out what's going on with your teenager, after you figure out how to pay your debt, after you realize, shoot, I forgot to file my taxes, after you realize, oh my gosh, there's a little distance in my marriage, then you're like, oh yeah, and also, I need to serve hundreds of hours, and I should be reading my Bible notes and more, and I gotta know Greek and Hebrew, and oh my gosh. Oh. Hey, Steph.
Yeah, good.
999. Can you? Would you consider taking a step?
Yep. Mark.
I'm not saying that I don't have to figure it out. Questions not good. Me too. I know questions about God.
Yeah.
Now, why do we pray for stuff? Sometimes I don't know. Why are we
behind her back. Of coordinating posts to trigger her. Of turning her pain into promo. She said she tried to change. Tried to walk away. Tried to put God first. But every time she stepped forward, they dragged her back into chaos. And then she leaned into the camera, eyes red, and dropped the line that sent chills through everyone watching. I got receipts. I just ain't dropped them yet. The screen went silent, and that's when the real storm began. The live didn't start with chaos. It started with silence. A long, uncomfortable silence. Chrisean Rock sat inches from the camera, eyes glossy, breathing heavy like she had been holding something in for days. The comments were flying, hearts floating up the screen, fans begging her to talk. And then she whispered, "They pushed me too far." That was it. That was the spark. because everybody already knew who they meant. Blueface Jadyn Alexis. The triangle that never dies. The drama that refuses to stay buried. Her phone buzzed mid-live stream. She looked down. Her entire face changed. "So, this funny to y'all?" she said, voice cracking. According to her, someone had just sent alleged leaked screenshots of a private group chat. A chat she claims included Blueface and Jadyn laughing at her recent church visits, mocking her decision to focus on faith, calling it a rebrand. She didn't show the full screenshots, but she flashed enough for fans to swear they saw laughing emojis next to her name. Then the first bomb dropped. An anonymous blog page posted what they claimed was a recorded jail call. The voice, distorted but familiar, allegedly belonged to Blueface. In the clip, the man laughed and said, "She'll always crash out on cue." On cue. The implication was explosive. Social media went into meltdown mode. Was he orchestrating her breakdowns? Was this all some twisted strategy to keep their names trending? Chrisean started crying harder, not screaming, not raging, crying. "I loved you for real," she kept repeating. "I took risks for you." She brought up the jailhouse wedding vows she once claimed they exchanged over the phone. A pastor on the line. Promises made from behind bars. "How you marry me and still let her play in my face?" she asked, staring into the lens like,
You lie a lot. So when you lie a lot, motherfuckers question your child. That's how life works. That's not my, yes it is.
You're not something you was never.
So what are you lying for then?
What do you mean, lying?
If we're never in a committed relationship, why lie?
into the lens like Blueface was watching. But the twists didn't stop. Right in the middle of her breakdown, Jadyn posted a cryptic message online. "Accountability feels like attack when you're not ready to grow." No names, no tags, but the timing. Ruthless. Within minutes, fans were screenshotting, reposting, dissecting every word. Team Chrisean called it bullying. Team Jadyn called it truth. And Blueface, silent, dead silent, which somehow felt louder than anything. Then another alleged leak surfaced. Supposed text messages between Blueface and an unnamed contact. One line read, "Let her talk. It's good for streams." Real? That changes everything. If fake, it was the most strategic fake anyone's ever seen. Because suddenly, people weren't just questioning love. They were questioning manipulation. Chrisean and accused them of setting traps. She claimed every time she tried to step away, something would be posted to trigger her. Old photos, throwback videos, subtle shade. "Y'all keep poking me, then calling me crazy when I react," she said through tears. The comments turned vicious. Some viewers sympathized. Others blamed her. Clips of her past outbursts resurfaced instantly. The internet has no mercy and no memory except when it wants to. Then came the most chilling moment of the night. She revealed someone in her inner circle had been feeding information back to them. "I know who you are," she said quietly. No yelling. Just cold disappointment. Betrayal from inside the camp. That single sentence shifted the energy. Because now, it wasn't just a toxic romance. It was espionage. Meanwhile, rumors started swirling again about CPS allegedly being contacted after old footage of her child went viral, unconfirmed, unverified, but powerful enough to shake her. "Y'all trying to take my baby to hurt me," she cried. She didn't name names, but the implication hung heavy in the air, as if that wasn't enough. Another prison interview clip of Blueface resurfaced where he smirked while talking about Maine girls and loyalty. The timing felt surgical. Like every post, every leak, every resurfaced clip was part of a chess game she didn't agree to play. Then, in the middle of the storm, she pivoted to faith. She talked about church, about feeling empty walking into services but choosing to stay anyway. She said she wanted to leave worldly music behind and focus on hood gospel. She admitted she's messed up before, admitted she wasn't perfect. But I'm trying, she said. And for a split second, the chaos paused, until someone commented, "You always go back." Her face hardened. Because that's the narrative, isn't it? The cycle. The crash. The reconciliation. The betrayal. Repeat. Even critics admit the bond between her and Blueface feels deeper than logic. Trauma wrapped in passion, wrapped in public humiliation. But this time, she swore it's different. She said she's done responding after tonight. Done feeding the machine. Done letting them monetize her pain. And just when viewers thought she was logging off for good, she leaned forward and whispered, "I got more receipts. But I'm waiting." Waiting for what? For Blueface to break silence. For Jadyn to escalate. For another leak to detonate. Because here's what makes this story feel bigger than another messy breakup. Every time things seem quiet, something surfaces. A jail call. A cryptic post. A source claiming theirs. A longer recording that hasn't been released. Yet one that allegedly exposes strategic conversations about keeping both women emotionally hooked for relevance. If that recording exists and drops, it could flip everything. The live stream ended without warning. No goodbye. Just a blank screen. Within seconds, hashtags were trending. Reaction channels went live dissecting every tear. Fans argued in comment sections like it was a championship match. And somewhere behind bars, Blueface still hasn't said a word. But silence can be a strategy too, because if she really has receipts, if those alleged recordings are real, if someone close to her truly betrayed her, then tonight wasn't the meltdown, it was the warning shot. If you just watched all of that and thought this story is over, you're not paying attention. This is only the surface. Every hour, new screenshots are popping up. Alleged jail audio is circulating in private group chats. Fan pages are claiming there's a longer recording that hasn't been released yet. And if that drops, it could completely flip the narrative around Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and Jadyn Alexis overnight. So don't sit back and watch from the sidelines, if you believe Chrisean was genuinely pushed too far. Say that in the comments. If you think this is all manipulation and strategy, say that too. But don't stay silent. Because the comment section right now is shaping the narrative. Blogs are watching. Fan pages are watching. Even insiders are watching. Your voice actually adds fuel to the direction. This story goes next. Hit like if you think there's more being hidden than we're being shown. Because, let's be honest, when has this trio ever given us the full truth up front? There's always a second layer. A secret call. A deleted post. A source who suddenly speaks up, and most importantly, subscribe right now, not tomorrow, not after it trends again. Right now, because when Blueface finally breaks his silence, when Jadyn responds again, or when those rumored receipts get exposed, you do not want to hear about it late from somebody else. You want it the second it drops. You want the breakdown, the context. It's the full timeline before the clips start getting deleted. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next live meltdown, the next cryptic post, or the next explosive leak. This situation is evolving in real time and it's moving fast. Trust me. The next 48 hours could change everything. And when it does, we're going to be right here. It does, we're going to be right here.